Most online businesses, digital creators are not afraid of creating. They are afraid of selling. And because of that fear, people never hear about the solution that people desperately need. Your audience does not hear about that solution. I am Carrie Beck with Family eBiz, where we help families start and scale online businesses. Today, we're talking about how to make selling natural and not awkward, because I know for a fact, many of you listening, it's awkward to try to offer your product, to sell something. You believe in your product, but you hesitate to mention it. You worry, oh, I'm going to sound too pushy. I'm bothering those people by sending them an email about something that could help them in their life. Or you're afraid of rejection. The reality is, avoiding your offer helps no one. If you avoid telling people about your offer, you're not helping anyone. And you have a hobby business and you're sort of being selfish because you're keeping it back and you're not letting them know how this offer could help them. That is called service. But so why do so many of you feel uncomfortable? You're afraid of judgment. Maybe you're afraid of what people are going to say about your product, your course, your resource, whatever it happens to be. You're afraid of rejection. You're not going to make any sales. Hey, I've been there. I still get there sometimes. But I keep making those offers because I know how much they will help people and I've seen the results. Maybe you're afraid that people will unsubscribe and you don't want any unsubscribes. Well, if they unsubscribe, they weren't the right people for you anyway. You see, most creators connect selling with pressure instead of connecting selling with service. I totally believe that selling is tied to service. If you're a good salesperson, you are listening to what their problem is, and then you're trying to help them find the best solution for them. Oprah Winfrey did this phenomenally. She built trust by deeply understanding the audience transformation. What do they need to have a better life? And she was constantly and consistently offering recommended resources to them. These are resources she believed would help them. If you don't believe your product can help someone, then don't sell it. Go do something else. You see, when you believe something helps people, sharing it becomes leadership, and you become a leader and an authority in that field. So I want you to think today. I want you to do one thing this week. I want you to add one invitation to an email to your piece of or a piece of content. If you want help implementing this, here's how I can help. That's it. That is not pressure. That is guidance. That is you being the guide in the story of their life. You are walking alongside them in their journey. If you want help implementing this, whatever this is, if you want help implementing, I don't know, homeschooling in a better way, if you want help cooking in a better way, or whatever it is that your niche is, if you want help creating this quilting project, here's how I can help. And then tell them how you can help. That's it. That is it. But see, some of you feel like you are being too pushy, that your selling is being too pushy. What's the difference between pushiness and serving? I think pushiness is pressure, it is manipulation. If you want to help and serve someone and give them a real answer to their problem, that is an invitation. That is service, that is clarity, and that is leadership. So there's a difference between promotion and invitation. And I want to encourage you to follow the invitation route. You see, when you follow that route, selling is helping people move forward. That's what you want to be about. There's a man named Bob Ross. I don't know how many of y'all will know him. I remember him when I was a child or maybe a teenager, but I guess it was a teenager. He freely taught painting techniques while also building products and some educational product resources. You see, he had been in the service for 20 years and he sort of grew a love of painting. In 1980, two, there was a PBS station that took they created a pilot. And after that pilot, 60 PBS stations signed up to publish his first season. And the title of the show was Joy of Painting. So you could get on PBS for free and watch any of this. But he had other resources. He wanted to help those people. That show lasted from 1983 to 1994, not a real long time, but there's been of his show and continued revenue since then because they continue to do reruns all the time. Teaching and selling can peacefully coexist and build a business. Teaching and selling, you just got to understand the balance and you've got to show people the transformation they're going to have. I believe in my raising leaders, not followers. We're right in the middle of a launch right now because at first, back in the day, I'd be going, oh, I know it worked for me. If it worked for you, it's going to work for other people. But what I would say is once you can get one, two, or three students and you've got them saying, yes, this changed the way I homeschool. Yes, this changed the way that I dieted. Yes, this changed the way that I did my workouts or whatever it happens to be. Then you can tie that and you begin to serve them by offering them resources that really do help them. You see, people buy confidence, clarity, solutions, and momentum. People buy confidence. If you're confident about your product, they're going to buy into it. If you are clear and you have clarity about your product, they will buy into it. If you have solutions that really make sense and work, they can buy into it. It's that transformation. And if they can see the momentum of what happens when they start here and it keeps rolling along, they're going to go, yeah, that's what I need. You see, they're not buying a PDF or a printable. They are buying outcomes. That's that transformation. And that's what you are serving them with. So, besides sending them something about here's how I can help, here's what I want you to do is I want you to write this sentence down. My product helps people blank. What is one real transformation people get from buying your product? That could be a $20 ebook, it could be a $200 course, somewhere in between, more or less. My product helps people blank. And use that sentence in future promotions. I will tell you, raising leaders, not followers, helps moms have confidence and stop the overwhelm because they simplify their homeschool and they have clarity about what to do each and every day. Now, that's sort of long, but you could just have my product helps people stop the overwhelm in homeschooling. That's how simple it is. That's what I use a lot of the time. See, Dale Carnegie transformed communication training. He made it one of the most enduring educational businesses in history because he focused not on come for 6 weeks, but he focused on transformation, not the information, but the change they would have once they'd gone through his course and felt confident to be able to speak in public. Selling is not selfish. If your product truly helps people, hiding it helps no one. Helps no one if you're hiding it. Your audience cannot buy a solution they've never heard about. So those are three concepts you need to consider with this. You have got to show the transformation and you need to quit hiding it because selling is not selfish. Selling is serving them. Hey, if this has helped you at all, would you please share this with one person? And I will give you an opportunity to sign up for my email list and to let your friends sign up. And just tell them I've got my scrappy list building checklist, and that's all about building your list, but the business marketing roadmap also. You can plan your offers and your sales with the business marketing roadmap. So grab a copy of that. It's in the show notes. And I believe it can truly help you get started on the right foot to making consistent revenue. I am Carrie Beck with Family eBiz. We'll talk to you next time.